Today we are here with our chef Chandra. Amma, thank you once again for doing this. We thought we'll go live today. We've been doing multiple videos. So I thought we will go live so as to clear all doubts from our viewers. So today's session is going to be on preparing dosha. So there are many viewers who've been asking us doubts about making dosha. So today I thought it will be, good to have this session. Before we start, I'd like to have a small introduction from you because this is our first session.
Good evening, viewers. I'm Chandra. I'm a homemaker. Parallelly, I keep doing videos on our channel Cook with Supatya. Today, I'm very proud to tell you that I've nearly done about 1,000 videos on cookery. Today, I'm very excited because today is our live session and I'm very happy to be with all of you and here to share all my views with all my viewers today.
Thank you, Amma. And before we start, I urge all our viewers to keep asking us the doubts that you have on making dosha. Now, this would mean that, you have doubts regarding why, your doshas are not crispy. This could also mean, you have doubts regarding how to ferment dosa batter. It could also mean that, you have doubts regarding what is the ratio of dal is to rice when you are actually making this dosha. So leave your comments and we'll be happy to clear all these doubts for you. Before we jump on to live questions, we're going to have some questions that we've been mailed with. So some people, Amma, have actually mailed us some questions. For example, Amma, what is the ratio of rice and dal that we must use for preparing this batter that we wish to make for dosa? Can you please share your thoughts on it?
Very important. Even in my channel, I have mentioned that to get good qualities of good quality dosha, the soaking, all the different stages of making the batter, for example, the soaking, grinding, fermenting, and storing. All these phases are very, very important. And this is a very nice question. And here I am here to tell you that the rice and the dal should be soaked in the ratio 4:1 generally. But some people here are in the habit of using this raw rice is to urad dal. But my tip here would be that to use both boiled rice as well as raw rice while soaking and making the batter, because this will improve the quality of the doshas you make. This should be, if suppose we are using about 4:1 ratio, it should be 2 plus 2. That is 2 glasses of boiled rice plus 2 glasses of raw rice, for which you will soak 1 glass of whole urad dal or the gundu urad dal as we refer to in the market. And the soaking should be done separately. Thank you.
This is wonderful, Amma. Now, how do we actually make? The last answer you told me boiled and raw rice. How do you actually differentiate between boiled and raw rice? How do I, as a common person, get to know what is boiled, what is raw rice? Can you kind of share your thoughts on how we can do this?
Very important, because this actually the quality of rice, that is the boiled rice you use, depends on the quality of the doshas you get. So normally when you go to the market and ask them, they give you the boiled rice for idli boiled rice. This is the quality of ponni, or we commonly call it as the ponni idli rice, or the boiled rice for the idli. This is the kind of rice we use actually for making idlis and dosas. And by making use of this boiled rice soaking along with the raw rice improves the quality and texture, the flavor of the dosha you prepare actually.
So does this mean I have to soak them separately, or should I grind them separately? How does it work? Can you be a little more in detail?
Yes, sure. It has to be soaked, of course, separately, because generally people make the mistake of soaking the rice, the dal, everything together and even grinding it together. But this actually will not give you the correct quality of the doshas we make, because to get a good quality dosha with flavor and texture, you have to soak the rice and dal separately and also grind them separately and then mix it in the end actually.
So basically, I'm going to soak rice separately, dal separately, and finally, I'm going to mix both of them in the soaked form itself.
Grind it separately and then mix it actually in the end.
That this is a very very useful tip. Thank you so much, Amma. One question that keeps coming to me in the terms of comments is how long should I soak this rice, and how should I do this?
Very logical question, because people soak, as I have told in my video, they soak it when they are having short of time to make the doshas, etc. When they plan, they soak it for a very short time. This does not leave lot of moisture and the soaking to happen properly, and then this affects the quality and texture. The doshas or the idlis become very hard, and hence take care that it should be soaked at least for a minimum of 8 to 10 hours before you start the grinding process. And the dal should soak only for 2 to 2.5 hours before you start grinding.
So is it good for me to say that I will soak it overnight itself if I have to make doshas the next day?
Of course, that would be ideal actually.
So both rice and urad dal has to be soaked separately overnight.
Actually, the rice could be soaked overnight, but the dal could be soaked early in the morning actually, and should be grinded immediately after 2 hours.
Okay, thank you, Ma. That is very, very useful. Some users have some viewers have also reached out to us regarding how we should be fermenting, Amma. Fermenting of this batter is very, very important, and they have actually reached out to us asking us, can you share some tips on how we can ferment it better?
Actually, out of all the four, this reaches the topmost priority in all our questions, because most of the viewers ask me, why the texture of doshas are not good. They are hard and leathery, etc., and they do not give us the flavor. This is mostly because fermentation is not complete. The fermentation should actually come after the batter is grinded totally and mixed nicely with your hand. It should get complete fermentation for about 8 to 12 hours minimum. If this is complete, then the texture of the doshas or the idlis would have a good quality and texture.
This is very, very useful, Amma. So, I keep wondering, so many people keep asking us this question, and this is one problem that they keep facing very, very regularly. The fermentation doesn't get completed, once they have it, either done overnight or they put it in the afternoon. So, in case I have to ensure this fermentation happens completely, what can I do, especially in winter seasons? For example, people find it very difficult for this dosa batter to ferment fully. So how can we ensure it, ferments completely?
Exactly. As I told you, the batter should get completely fermented. When the fermentation becomes difficult during the cold days, I have given you a tip in my channel telling that you can remove the caps of the dry red chili, and you can insert the caps region inside the batter, as well as keep it closed in a warmer place. This would enhance the fermentation process, or the action of fermentation to happen quickly and completely. And unless it's the fermentation is complete, the quality of the doshas will not be good. And we always have to make sure that the fermentation, the batter should not be stored inside the fridge unless it is completely fermented outside. Only then you should transfer the batter to the refrigerator.
Now this brings me to a very, very important question. Many of us actually take the batter directly from the fridge and try to make doshas. Now, this is something that most of us office goers have the habit of. We take the dosha directly from the fridge and start making doshas, and we find it very, very difficult, Amma. How is it, first of all, is it good for us to do this? How do we actually ensure that we don't find this difficult?
Exactly. This is a very logical question, because many of our viewers are facing this difficulty. saying that the batter sticks to the pan. It's difficult to remove the doshas with the ladle, with the flipper.
Correct,
So,
correct. So it is right. This is what happens. So when I place the batter on the pan, immediately it starts to stick, and I'm not able to flip the dosha completely. So, and because of this, I find it very difficult. It either gets completely burnt. I'm not able to flip it properly. So, what should I do in this case?
very important. The batter should, suppose we have to make the doshas about, the batter has to be out of the refrigerator for at least an hour or 45 minutes before you start making it or pouring it in the pan. And very important is that the pan should be seasoned properly before you start making the doshas also.
Wait, I'll stop here. Sorry, what is meaning of season? If you can talk about seasoning of the
Yeah.
pan. Yeah.
Place the pan in the tawa or the pan on the gas stove and then apply heat. And when the tawa is just hot, you just smear oil or sprinkle a little of water on the tawa, and you get that sound.
The sizzling sound, you mean?
Yeah, the sizzling sound.
Okay.
And then your pan is ready for making the doshas.
Okay. So once we have have the now you have the pan ready. So now what do we do?
And this is the right time. You have to actually spread or pour the dosha batter on the pan and start spreading it immediately in a circular pattern. Because the more you allow the batter to remain and then start spreading it, it will turn hard in the center and you will not get the required shape and the quality.
I think this has been very, very useful, Amma. I think this is our first video, and we've had a few visitors come and ask us a few questions. But before us starting this session, we had a few users who have already emailed these questions. So I hope that this live session has been useful to all of our viewers. We are planning to do more such live sessions where we can get doubts and queries from our viewers and have them clarified online. You can interact with us directly and through these sessions. Keep tuned in to our channel for more such live videos, and we are of course going to keep the other videos going. Thank you for all your support, and you guys have been very, very supportive to us. We are a very early channel. We are just starting off with this initiative, and thank you so much for all your support once again. Until the next video, thank you so much.
Thank you.